Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time of day you guys are watching this video. Hello, hello, how are you? Merry Christmas to everybody. Today we're finishing up our Christmas orders. This is the part 2 to the last video I uploaded on everything Christmas orders. So today we are working on water slides. We're doing 2 coffee mugs for this order that I got for 2 little doggies. 1 poodle, golden poodle, and 1 an English bulldog. So we're doing 2 materials today. One was going to be the water slide paper and then permanent vinyl. Making sure everything is the right size because these are not your average size mugs. These mugs are a little bigger than it came out. I didn't make the mugs. But these mugs are a slightly wider than your average 11 or 15 ounce mugs. These are the kind of mugs you will probably use for soup or even hot chocolate. I ran out of my normal water slide. I normally get my water slide off of Amazon. But at the time that I had got this order, I had no water slides on hand. And this order particularly was kind of a last minute kind of order. So I had to go to Hobby Lobby to get the water slide because I ran out. But what you did see me do was spray the clear sealant, crystalac sealant over it, because you have to do that a couple of times before you can dip your paper in water or your ink will fade. So we're just going to send our pictures over to the printer first. We're not going to send the pictures to the Cricut. We're going to cut the pictures out by hand because it's such a small picture. But we're going to put the vinyl on Cricut to be cut while we're working on other parts. So that's what I'm setting up now. Just setting up the Cricut to get ready to cut the vinyl. All right, so y'all know when you're working with permanent vinyl, you do not mirror your image. So you don't need to split it. You just leave it as in, send it over. My mats are always a mess. I'm always working, so I got to tape down everything. All right, so we cutting now. Ain't gonna take y'all through the whole process. We're gonna go over here and weed it on out. Make sure we got everything down packed. It is kind of small, but not too small. And I don't think I have any eyes or anything like that. So everything's gonna come off real nice and smooth. Just make sure when you are peeling nice and slow. Y'all, please don't mind my nails. I am getting them done shortly. But just go ahead and do it nice and slow. Get to your end. Boom. Now this is going to be on 2 different cups. I just got to cut the middle. But we're going to take out these centers. So I speeded through this process a little bit. So now we just going to go on over to the side and start cutting up our water slide picture. Everything is dried. The clear crystal lac is dried on the front. So we're just going to cut out the squares. Still going to do it nice and slow. It is clear, so you are allowed to have like a little edge to it, but not too much of a big edge. Just a nice thin little border. You're not going to really see the border once it gets to the glass. So trim it up nice and neat. All right, so now we're going to put the vinyl on. Make sure the vinyl is nicely stuck down and nice. While we set the water up, the water has to be room temperature. Don't let it be too warm. Don't let it be too cold. A nice room temperature is your perfect temp for your water. So varnish the back, varnish the front. Make sure it gets stuck to your transfer sheet. Peel off nice and slow. Everything comes up and position it, center it on your mug wherever you need it to go. I start with my center, work my way out to each side, lift up one side because this is a curved surface, so you got to make sure it curves nice and it doesn't overlap on each other because it can do that. I put that, start with the middle, lift up one side, then I go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll just take it off from there. That's the way that I do it. It's the easiest way I found for me to do it. And I've done a lot of curved surfaces and they don't always come out nice, and I'll have to start over. So this is the easiest way I've pretty much learned how to do it. Now for the mug number 2, same thing, varnish it nice and neat. Make sure it comes off nice and good. Everything is good. Center it where you want it on the mug. One side down. Use your scraper tool. Lift one side up. And repeat for the other side. Just a little permanent vinyl tip for you guys if you guys are having a hard time doing your own project. Alright, that's done. Now to the fun part. Drop your water slide in the water. You will know when it's time for you to take your water slide up because your picture will start lifting from the paper backing on the back. You put water on your product that you are putting the water slide on. Just a little bit of water to help the water slides slide. The picture is coming up. You place it down on the product that you are trying to put it on. Me, I'm doing it on my mug. These little spatula tools, they are from the beauty section at your Dollar Tree. They are perfect for getting the water out of the bottom because it is silicone. So you're going to put your picture down. Do it as straight as you can. It is slippery. But make sure it is as straight as you can. If you need a little extra water on your silicone brush, dip it in the water, and then you're going to squeeze out the excess water that you put on from underneath the slide, or else it won't stick. Make sure you have no bubbles because it will dry with bubbles. So you're just going to take your time and smooth out the water from underneath. Dry off your excess water of whatever might have slid around. Put it to the slide to dry. On to the second mug. Same thing as before. You drop your picture in so we can start working. Alright, so after your picture has worked its way off of the backing, you smooth your little water on. You smooth the picture off, position it in the position you want it to go. Hold it on the side, slide it off that backing. Use the water in there on your silicone brush to help smooth out the water from underneath the picture, because you gotta make sure the water is gone or else you will have bubbles and the picture will not look smooth on the mug. Wipe your excess off and put that to the side to dry. Make sure you check and make sure there are no bubbles. You see a bubble, add a little bit more water to your silicone brush and smooth it on out. Dry your excess off and let it remain drying. You just got to make sure you do a double check. You do not want to do it when it's dry because it will tear the picture. You have to have liquid. That is why it's called a water slide. So you have to make sure there is water on the silicone brush and on the front part of the picture to make sure it smooths out. set it to the side so it can dry. All you need is love and a gold English bulldog or a golden doodle. This is after they have dried overnight and I have touched it a little bit with my heat gun. You can do that. All right, y'all, we finna package this on up. This is a local delivery, but I don't do my glassware and local delivery glassware in bags like I do everything else. They got to be put up in bubble wrap, boxed and good, so the traveling from me to them is safe and secure. So just gonna tape up this box and get them ready to do what they need to do in the bubble wrap. Boo, hey, boo, ooh, hey. All right, pad my bottom. Now I'm gonna wrap him up. Look at that picture. He is so cute, the little English bulldog. Now we're gonna wrap these mugs on up in this bubble wrap. Now I normally wrap each one of my mugs in separate bubble wraps when I don't have them for boxes, but in this case this was the only bubble wrap I had available. We did a lot of packing of orders this year, so I'm almost kind of out of all of my packaging um, supplies. Next video should be of me restocking packaging supplies. But just wrapping it all up in the bubble wrap. Putting that nice bubble surrounding in. But you know, gotta make it look good with all the look good aesthetics. So we gotta put in our tissue paper. So we put back in our little bubble barriers and then our bubble wrap mugs. Put in our care business card, thank you card. Close it on up, tape it on down, and this order is good to go. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's another day. So on this one, we're just putting together the tray set. I lost the footage of me epoxying this tray set, but I have other videos on my channel that shows the epoxying process. So it's going to jump from me putting the labels on, the designs on the tray, the ashtray is already done, and the jar to me packaging this order for shipment because my footage for the epoxying part got lost. But like I said, I have other videos on this channel for it. So if you would like to see an in-depth video from start to finish, the spraying and everything of how I do my rolling trays, just leave me a comment down in the comment box and I'll sure to get that video out to you. But other than that, this is just going to be a simple order because most of the process is simple. Putting the labels down, epoxying it, letting it wait 24 to 48 hours for it to dry and solidify, and then you get to go. All right, y'all. The next little clip is going to be me packaging the video. I don't think I'm going to do a little talk over for that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. All right, y'all. I told y'all I was out of packaging. I only had one sheet of this white tissue paper left. So purple it is. Put everything all in the box. Care cards in its own little separate plastic packaging. Always label your products. Put your label on it. Stick that in the bag. Add your thank you cards, business cards. Packaging slip with a little personal note. Always leaves a little personal touch with your customers. Thank you sticker on top. Tape it on up. All right, y'all. We're going to add everything that we need to add to this box. Everything like your shipping label, your thank you sticker, your logo sticker, and all the other stuff that you add to your packaging whenever you need to. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for tuning in to me again. See y'all on the next one. Bye. Don't forget to shop the Bawse Creations. Links in the bio.